The Prime Minister has ordered the Home and Foreign Secretaries to get hold of their US counterparts to try to protect British people, including Sir Mo Farah. Well, let's talk to Conservative commentator Alex Deane. Alex, what happened? Right, this weekend started so well. Donald Trump, the Prime Minister, hand in hand. Looks like that picture could now bite her.
I think criticism of Theresa May for this is unfair. Of course, Theresa May and our government should make representations for British citizens affected by this ban, which I think is unwise. But let's put it into context. Nobody criticised the Obama administration for drawing up this list of 7 countries, which they did in 2015, before Trump strengthened it with his temporary ban. Now, and furthermore, of course, when Human Rights Watch condemned the Obama administration for supporting Saudi Arabia's strikes on Yemen, one of the countries on this list, including particularly a wedding where in one strike they killed 140 people and injured another 500. There was no pressure on our then Prime Minister to lobby the Americans to do something different or to behave differently. So whilst Claudia Eliza, I think this ban is ill-judged, compare on the one hand a temporary delay of a visa application to the United States or being systematically bombed on the other. It does seem that the media is approaching these 2 presidents in 2 fundamentally different ways and judging them, and by extension what they demand of our Prime Minister, by completely different standards.
I mean, you say that, but if you look at the response from the Prime Minister and Number 10, they were very reluctant to say something. It's almost like it's that kind of thick of it moment. They've realised, goodness, Mo Farah's coming out to condemn this. Sadiq Khan's coming out to condemn this. Gosh, we now have to do something. They should have really acted a lot sooner, don't you think?
Oh, to be clear, of course, it doesn't look good when someone iconic like Mo Farah rightly has a point to make like this. And Nadeem Zahawi, the Conservative Member of Parliament, is another example, Iraqi-born, as was his wife, albeit now proudly British and serving in the British Parliament. And that's where one of the faults of, I think, A, the Trump administration, and B, those in our government who should be lobbying them, to point out the case for clear exemptions for people in those kinds of situations. Actually, though, I don't think they should be, to use an Obama phrase, at the front of the line or the front of the queue. At the front of the queue should be people who have assisted the United States military in its operations in countries like Iraq and then have been left dangling, often perhaps at the cost of their own safety, rather than being able to get to the United States. It's those cases. They may not quite be so eye-catching, but those are the ones that concern me the most.
What about the voice of the UK voters then? Now, they've signed a petition, more than 500,000 now, calling on Donald Trump to cancel that state visit here in the UK with Her Majesty the Queen, which potentially could now be debated in Parliament. What about the voices of the British people here?
When Obama systematically bombed Muslim countries, there was no petition to stop him coming to the United Kingdom, and if there had been one, I don't think I would have signed it or have agreed with it, because it should always be the role of the British government and the British people to seek to understand and to have strong diplomatic ties with the American government and the American people. Well, if I wouldn't have kept out Obama, having dropped so many bombs on Muslim countries, I certainly wouldn't say it to Trump for having a temporary ban on 7 countries. And the other thing worth mentioning, Claudia Eliza, is this. 57 members of the Islamic Organization Cooperation Council, 7 countries on this list. Whilst it's certainly not a good policy, to suggest it's a Muslim ban, which is of course the thing that Trump campaigned on, is way far from the truth.
OK, Alex, really good talking to you. Thanks so much.